Yes, welcome back to John's Comics with Friends and the comic book community D&D show here on the channel every Sunday night when weather and schedules permit, because it has been a few weeks. It's been a little while. We've missed you all, so we will catch you guys up. I want to just say hello to Cliff. Thank you for renewing your membership. And Gordon, thank you for joining real quickly. I appreciate you guys doing that. Much appreciated. So, here you go. Much appreciated, guys. Yeah. So welcome back to D&D with the comic book community. We are in the casino. We have a crew of intrepid thieves and rogues and rapscallions who have infiltrated a casino with two goals at the current time here. One is to capture a prized statue that is to be given away tomorrow night in the story. Tomorrow night to a winner of a very fancy card game. They are also at the same time trying to steal enough money to get the soul of the individual trapped in that statue out again. So they're rescuing in the neighborhood of $5,000 of gold from the coffers of the casino, as well as an item, an object, a statue that is imbued with the soul of a character. So lots of things to do. In so doing, we have Lucian undercover as an employee of the casino on his first night on the job, the night before the tournament ends, and he is being trained. Lucian is being, under watch. I believe Lasky is taking you around for your first day on the job. He is the head of the security team. He's showing you some of the ins and outs of the casino and the expectations of the day. And so Tony is he's got a job. I'm so proud of you. You provide. Yeah, you provide. So you're being escorted around. Meanwhile, you have several compatriots who are undercover or sneaking their way around. We've got Emma. Hello, Emma. And we've got Slappin. Hello, Slappin. And we've got Kaylin. Hello, Kaylin. And we've got Perv Mervin. The four of them are scattered around the casino in various places, and they've been observing whether it's the statue and the tournament that's going on, or whether they've been cruising through the different parts of the casino where there are employees who are sort of spies for the Golden Vault, which is the secret organization that's been sort of funding and helping our heroes on these first two quests that they've been on. They have found two of the three employees they were looking for who have potential assistance to maybe offer. One of them working as a masseuse, one working as a dealer, or one of the card dealers in one of the card games, and the other one is supposed to be a waiter as well. So they've got three employees inside people besides Lucian in the casino. Also at the casino is the circus. The circus is where the real maybe evil and power of this casino resides. There is a powerful woman and a giant spider, and they are kind of running the show in there with some oddities. And Lucian and Emma both went through a little job interview with her at one point. Lucian is the only one that was hired. Emma was not interested in the opportunity. And as part of his hiring agreement, Lucian was given a special earring affixed to one of his ears, and it kind of allows him the ability to communicate with this woman, to communicate with her telepathically, we'll say. Sure, why not? But that's about where we're at right now. They've met several individuals in the casino, whether it's the, quote, head of the casino, Mr. Noah, who is definitely something of a creeper, whether it's his daughter wife, Evelyn, who is the woman who they're kind of trying to help in this process, and her son is the one trapped in the statue. We've also got the head of the sort of finance department, you could say, the clerk. Hollis is a drow that they've met. They've met other security agents, and they've met some of the folks who are serving drinks and such. I guess that's pretty much about it. Anybody need any other refreshers? How are we doing, gang? It's been a little while.
Who's the head of security again?
Lasky.
Yeah, Lasky.
He's the one
He's the guy.
Lucian around, right?
He is the one
No,
showing
Lucian was
Lucian
given
around.
to somebody else.
Yeah, I thought Lucian was given to somebody else.
Yeah,
I
he was
wrote
given to
down that Khan was walking around,
that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, was it? Okay.
tall, grumpy, training Lucian. Or my
That's
note.
that's right. Yeah, because Lasky is over.
He's over at the tournament, isn't he?
Yeah, let's open this up here. How about that? Hey, look, there we go. We got a little map. So Lasky, if I'm not mistaken, was maybe over closer to the tournament. I know Mr. Webb, Noah, was up here in the tournament area, and there was another security gentleman over there, but it wasn't Lasky. So as I recall, and then there was 2 shows a night here in the circus, and 1 show had just begun a little bit ago, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully that's enough for everybody. Anything else?
Yep.
If I can recall correctly, it was Perv and Emma up here near A9, right?
Yeah, I think we were both in the tournament.
Yeah, I was definitely watching the tournament. I was trying to keep them on the statue.
Okay. I believe Slappin was he down at one of the tables? Was he gambling? I can't remember where he was. No, he was
earlier than I started heading up towards
okay.
the 10 area.
Got it. I know Kalen was near the bar at one point.
Kalen was in the
spa. I'm getting a massage.
spa the last.
Are you still in the spa? Okay, we left you in the spa. Okay. All right. So you would be in the A6 area then. All right. And then so we'll put Slappin perhaps passing the doorway there at A6. Anybody feel like they want to explain anything, say anything, do anything before we get started here?
Where am I?
You have been circulating. Let me get back to the map here.
I'm going to blow this up so I can see.
Yeah, good. You've been circulating pretty much between A5 and down here at A1. You've been kind of cruising back and forth in this area.
Okay, yep.
You were supervising the first arrivals who were cashing in and getting their chips for the evening. And you were getting information on how the dealers and how the cashiers get the money that they need in and out, and how that all works with the ledger in Hollis's office. And on occasion, although it hadn't happened yet, assisting with anybody who was looking to bring a special, valuable, magical, possibly item in to trade for chips to play with that evening.
And would they come to me with that magical?
They would go to the cashier, and then the cashier would summon someone from security for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And then those items end up in the vault, right?
Right.
There's a little magical shelf in there in the vault with the Minotaur.
My buddy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's way up here, the vault. With Virgil. Well, Virgil.
Lucian's already been in the vault.
Lucian's the only one that's cruised through the vault, where they have these 7 treasure chests that sort of magically connect with the cashiers and allow money to travel back and forth. And then all the information is charted on a ledger here in the office. Mr. Webb's office is here, A14. There's a little employee lounge here at A13. The security office here with the magic mirrors, you could say, and then the jail cells down here. Yeah. Does that work a little bit for everybody?
Yep.
All righty. So I guess, is there anybody that has something specific they would like to start doing right off the bat? I know.
So, if I'm sitting and watching the tournament, I know Perv walked over and looked at the statue. Did I ever go over and look at the statue? I don't think I did yet.
I don't believe you did. Yeah.
How many players are left in the tournament?
I believe we said we were at 5 or 6 last time. Let me double check. Oh no, there's 2. There were 2 tables still going. So let's say that each table has 3 players left. So they're at 6 right now.
Okay. As I'm sitting in there, what can I tell about these 6 players? Because one of our potential plans was to accost the winner after they won, what are we looking at here? What do I see as I'm looking at these
Sure.
players?
Sure. There is a female tiefling. There is a let's see, a male dwarf. There's another tiefling. Sorry, so there's 2 tieflings, a dwarf.
Is the other one a male or a female?
Sorry, what is that?
What's the other tiefling? You said there's a female tiefling.
A male and a female tiefling, a male dwarf. Let's see here. My eyesight here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. A human, a male. 1, 2, 3, 4. A halfling male. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then which one? Let's do this female human. There we go.
As I'm watching, does any of them appear to be winning? Like, does there appear to be a favorite at this point just by watching them play?
No, I mean, I think each table definitely has maybe certain people in the lead. At the goal, I think they will stop when they're down to 4. So it's kind of like elimination night, and
Okay.
if you bust, then the last 4 players would play together in the final night.
I just want to spend a few minutes like observing and see if I get a feel for who I think the most likely candidates are to win
Sure.
as I watch them play. You want like a perception? What do you want for that?
Yeah, it's definitely perception, right? I mean, I guess it's not really insight, right?
I guess it could be.
We'll start with perception. We'll do that.
Okay. Well, perception is a 16. Insight would be a 50.
50?
15.
That's like, damn, that's some strong insight.
No, 16 on a perception.
Yeah.
15 on a
I would say with your insight, with your perception, you certainly don't pick up on anybody like particularly dominating the game, but there's definitely a couple of players that are maybe here we are halfway through this night who are definitely low on chips, who are just kind of like trying to limp their way into the finals. The prize, Gordon, is the statue, right? They're all sort of vying for this statue as the big win.
Well, I'm not really worried about I'm not worried about the losers. I'm looking for who I think that we need to scout out if we need to follow somebody after this night is over.
Sure. So you're just trying to see who might be the winner. It's hard to pick.
Who I think are the 1 or 2, or maybe the couple I think are most likely to win. Just from the way
you can certainly see the people who have the most chips at each table. That doesn't take any real challenge. Let's see, the male tiefling is doing very well at his table, and the male halfling is doing very well at his table. Those are easily the people with the most chips at this point.
Okay. So yeah, if we want to when the night is over, I'm trying to get a feel for if we want to potentially follow one of these people home when the night is over, who we would want to put that effort into.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So you're checking that out. Let's say, Kaylin, you finished
tomorrow night, right? Because there's still another.
The winner would be tomorrow, but we could potentially get some information on one of them.
Gotcha.
Pre-information potentially is what I'm thinking. Or was what I'm looking for. It's trying to get a feel for who I think the most likely ones to win are, which we're going to know that's going to be down to 4. But
yeah,
if I have a feel for who the 2 best players are from just watching, okay, maybe we follow those 2 folks and see what we got.
No, that makes sense. What's up, Rod? Thanks for the video, buddy, at the beginning of the show. That was courtesy of my man, Rod the Rican. So I was going to say, Kaylin, your masseuse is probably wrapped. Did you have any final questions for him at the end of the session?
I just want to maybe take a look one last time around, see if there's any kind of hiding places or anything in there
zoom in on that area for you.
We could maybe, sneak somebody in, distract the one guy.
So
There's
he's
still the
using
laundry
this.
room.
The laundry room is here, A7, right?
Yep.
He was using one of these tables for you. There's a little like baths, like a heated baths sort of spa over here, and then this was the like check-in counter at the front.
Yeah, I'm just looking in the massage area if there's like space enough to maybe for somebody to fit underneath one of the tables and hide under a table.
I mean, certainly you could fit on the tables. Don't have anything really under them. They do have these little like screens you can kind of see, these little like really crummy privacy screens, as if this person can't see that person or whatever. I don't know how this privacy screen really works.
Right.
But the room is also fairly dim. There's not a lot of bright light in the spa and massage area, so it's not the a place where it's the easiest to maybe see things.
And then what's the circular
Yeah,
thing that's standing there?
remind myself there. Let's see. Massages. Let's see. There's a wood-sided sauna. So that's what that is. That's a little sauna room.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I notice if there's anybody inside the sauna? And is it like a solo or two butt sauna kind of deal?
Let's see. Does it say how many people would fit?
Pretty big.
It looks pretty big. I mean, compared to those.
I'm sorry. I thought that's
compared to those tables, it does look like a smaller, maybe 3-person at most, maybe the kind of deal.
Okay.
But you have not seen anyone going in and out.
Okay. So maybe potential
those are
spots.
5-foot squares, right? So not terribly big.
It's not very big.
Yeah, maybe 3 people at most. It'd still be pretty uncomfortable, depending on how big they were. If it was you, maybe just you.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna tip our masseuse friend Sean a couple silver pieces, and then I'm gonna make my way to go get refreshments.
And I think I told you that the massage gives you a point of inspiration. I don't know if you wrote that down.
Oh, I did not. I'll write it
You
down.
get a
now.
point of information for an amazing massage. You feel like a brand new woman.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna walk my way over to A5, get a refreshment, keep my eye out for anybody.
Sure.
And then I still have the owl up above.
Yes,
On top of
on
the
the
perch.
sort of near this ledge here above the
Yep.
bar, right?
So every once in a while, I'll close my eyes, just like making it look like I'm thinking or just enjoying the cocktail.
Right. And there's a woman
and-
named Kaya who's been serving you.
Yep.
And I know you've had a little drama with there, right next to that number A5 there.
Trying to be nice to her today.
I know you're doing what you can. There's only so much you can do. So Slappin', you were heading up this way. Did you have a destination in mind as you came up?
Go up to like right where A10 is at.
Sure. There's a beautiful lookout right here, so you can see the water rushing over. This is all glass floor to ceiling from here all the way up. So they don't want anybody losing all their money and then jumping to their death. So you can look at the waterfall as though you were standing right there over it. But
How far, can I see like how far down it goes? And
good
then
point.
like
Let's take a look.
where the water goes after it leaves there, essentially.
Let's see. It is 100 feet tall and plunges into water that looks very deep down below before flowing out into the ocean beyond. You can kind of see the bay.
It goes
beyond.
out in the okay, so it goes
Correct.
out into the ocean and the bay.
Beyonce's there?
Yeah,
Hey-o.
it may be a possible escape route. That's what I was.
Yeah,
Sure.
But I think didn't we hear that you could fall into the other
Correct.
pieces and get swept out?
These are bridges. Yeah, these are each bridges right here. And these are open water spaces here that are going from like slow when they take you in at the beginning to much faster when you get closer to the edge here. But yes, it is possible to jump in here. At least it appears to be possible, I should say. You can do anything, right?
You can try anything.
There it is. That's a better way to say it.
Did we notice like down in A11? Did they have glass or anything blocking the
Oh,
that side
down
of the
here.
restaurant? Yeah.
Yeah. So the waterfall goes over the restaurant downstairs. This is open. There is no glass on this wall. So
Okay.
they are
Alright.
hidden behind the waterfall. So it's a little bit lower. It's not 100 feet drop from down here, and no glass
And
barring
open.
the way. And that the entrance to anybody who wasn't remembering last time, there's that little entrance right here, that spiral staircase that drops you down into the hallway leading to the restaurant. Oh, sorry, that's your old map. There we go. Let's see here. Who does that leave? We know where Caitlin is. We know where Slappin is. We know where Emma is. What is Perv doing? He was sitting right here underneath the mirror on a stool.
My first question is, like, if I were to walk by or around the tables, would that seem suspicious or not allowed, or are people kind of like milling about?
There are definitely people walking around and watching, but they are not getting like super close to the tables, if that makes sense. They're not like leering over people's shoulders. They're pretty much staying to the edges around here, not necessarily like walking through the middle paths around the tables. They're trying to not distract the players, if that makes any sense. But there's definitely people circulating, and the outer tables people are using for casual drinks at this point. It's really just this table and this table where the games are being played, the two sort of centermost tables.
You said there's 3 players at each table.
And a dealer, yeah.
Oh, and a dealer. So there's not an empty seat at the tables.
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna chill for the moment. I don't exactly have a plan. I have some options for what I want to do, but it's all going to be reactive.
Sure. There's a male waiter coming by, and he asks if you would like a drink, a beverage of some sort.
Yeah, how you doing? Just apropos of nothing. Do you know what a Chattanooga apple tree is?
I don't, but I could certainly check with the bartender.
Okay, I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's not a drink.
Oh, perhaps you should check in with the masseuse.
Could I get a flat white?
I'm assuming you mean like a Chardonnay, sir?
No, it's a coffee.
Oh, I will check in with the bar.
Okay. If
He
not, I'll
walks
take
away.
a Kahlua.
He definitely seems concerned as he walks away.
Flat white is a coffee. Yes.
Yeah. So we've checked in with everybody but Tony. Tony, it's been a pretty calm evening so far, but you guys get called over to the cashiers down here at the entrance.
Okay.
Because there's a gentleman who has brought in some jewelry that he would like to cash in. So you guys are heading across the casino floor towards the cashier's spot here. Does anybody need to do anything before we do a little stuff with Tony here for a bit? Anything? All right. So Khan leads you down here, and one of the cashiers points to a woman, and he introduces her. He says, "This is Lysa Silvertongue. She has some jewelry she wishes to have appraised for potential sale for tonight." Khan's like, "All right, come follow me this way," and he walks with her back up through the casino towards the entrance here to Hollis's office. So he swipes his card, walks her in, opens the door, and has her go in to sit with Hollis. And then he tells you to wait by the door until she's done.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, wait here. Let me know if they need me to escort her to the vault. I can give the boss. And then he heads back out onto the casino floor. The door is a little bit open, so you can kind of hear the conversation going on the inside.
Okay, so
she's claiming the jewels are incredibly valuable family heirlooms, and you can hear him fumbling with objects to kind of appraise them and view them. He's doing certain things to investigate the quality of them, and they're haggling over the value back and forth a little bit. They come to an agreement on how many chips they will be worth, and he basically gives her a piece of paper with the amount on it and asks you to escort her back to the cashier and let Khan know that he needs to speak to Noah.
So I need to bring her to the cashier.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, take her back to the cashier so she can cash in, and then bring Mr. Noah to me, please.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Okay,
yeah.
All right, so I bring it to the cashier.
You can't find. She's very grateful for the escort, and you see her collect a rather large pile of chips when she does. But you did not see Noah or Khan when you came back out on the floor.
All right, so I do look for them, though.
I mean, I'm assuming you are, but you can tell me you're not.
Well, so I look around, I don't see them, and I go back to Hollis.
Okay.
To let him know that I can't find them.
He gives a big sigh and he's like, "Oh man." And he's like, "All right, then come with me." And he marches down this way towards the security office. I'm assuming you're going to follow.
I will follow.
Okay.
Once we get into the security, I asked Hollis while we're walking, the jails. What do you guys use the jails for?
Well, sometimes people need to calm down a little bit. So we hold people if they're breaking the law or if they're causing a disturbance or being a nuisance of some kind. It's nice to sometimes give somebody a place to air out a little bit.
And how long do you hold them there?
It depends on the case. So sometimes we wait for the police to come get somebody. Sometimes they just need a little time to calm down. It depends.
Do you ever have anybody there overnight?
Oh, good Lord, no! I don't think Mr. Noah would like that.
Right. So by end of the day, they're let out by end of day.
Oh yes.
End of work. Okay, that's cool. Just wanted to know, make sure I get this right.
He comes in here and he starts talking to the people watching the screens. He's like, "Where's Mr. Webb? I need to put something into the vault. I need the rod. Where's Mr. Webb?" And they're like, he's watching the competition. He's going to be a little while. He seems to be enjoying himself over there.
The rod.
And he gives a big sigh.
What's the rod?
Are you asking it or are you just shouting it out?
What's the rod?
Oh, it's not important. I'll do it. And so he marches back out this door and down the hallway. Is Tony staying? Is Tony following?
I'm following him.
Okay. He swipes his card here on A14 in Mr. Webb's office and then leaves the door open when he goes in, and you see him rummaging around in Mr. Webb's desk. And he comes out with this metal rod. It is, let's see if I can get the shape of it here, the design, the look of it. A14, where is it? It's a 12-inch rod made of bone with a stylized copper minotaur head mounted at each end of it. So he grabs it and he walks back past you and tells you to follow him.
Sure.
And then he goes back down this hall with it. He opens this door here with his card, and he comes in, and Virgil's watching him the whole way, but Virgil's not doing anything. And then he waves you over to one of the cabinets. He says, "I need you to swipe your card on the left side of the cabinet, please."
Are you sure this guy last time it wasn't too swift? Okay.
No, it's fine. I've got the rod. It's fine.
Oh, okay, sweet. Okay,
so he swipes his card. He swipes his card on one side of the cabinet, and he asks you to do the same on the other side.
Oh, 2 cards to open a cabinet. Okay, sure.
And And when he does that, you can hear a little sort of a magical noise of some kind, of little sound of some sort, and he's able to then set the necklace and the jewelry that he just got inside, and then he asks you to swipe your card again, and he swipes his.
Okay. So all right, so there's two places to swipe a card, but each on either side of the cabinet.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
couldn't.
assuming that
The cabinets are pretty wide. It would take a massive person with really long arms to be able to swipe both at the same time. So it's designed, obviously, for two people to have to do it.
And am I assuming that he has to swipe first and swipe last?
It didn't seem to matter.
Okay.
It seemed to happen almost like simultaneously, that he was trying to time it with you more or less.
Okay.
All right. So then he's like, okay, come on, we got to get out of here.
So I need a rod and a card. Okay.
He leads you back.
Do I see where he puts his card?
I mean, he carries it in his vest pocket. He's a dapper little drow, He comes back down this way with you, and then I'm assuming you're following him. You tell me if you're not following him.
I'm following the pup.
He takes you across the hallway again to Mr. Webb's office. He goes back in and puts the rod back into the drawer of the desk. And when he does, he knocks over a picture frame, breaks on the ground, and it's Evelyn. And he picks it up and he's like, oh no, he's very distressed about breaking it. It's a small crack, but he's definitely distressed about it. He's gonna be so mad. What's that?
All right, so it's in a drawer. He
knocked a picture frame off of the desk, like a little portrait of
so, but Evelyn. It's not much time. It's not enough time to go into the drawer and swipe the rod.
I mean, you're certainly welcome to try anything at any time.
What would that be?
Well, you would probably have to do a stealth roll, and then you probably would have to do a sleight of hand. You'd probably have to do two different rolls, because you'd have to be stealthy and going over there and not drawing attention, and then you'd have to be a good sleight of hand on top of that, so that he doesn't notice you opening a drawer, taking something.
We're scouting for tomorrow.
So that's a Tony question.
Okay, and if I try to pickpocket his card, what is that?
You don't need the sleight of hand. It would be you don't need a stealth roll. You'd need a sleight of hand just on that.
I'm going to try. I need one or the other.
Do you?
We need them both eventually, but
well, I can't do both. I mean,
how many security guards? Don't you guys have a ton of security cards at this point?
We have multiple security cards.
Oh, yeah, but so I'm assuming that it takes two regular cards, or is his card special because he's the treasure guy.
You don't know.
Exactly.
You don't know.
You also know that we're not planning to do this tonight.
I don't know where. Oh.
I mean, in other words, you don't want to get fired tonight.
Right, but I don't know. I know where the rod is.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know where the card is.
His card is.
You know where both of them are, which we can get them at other opportunities potentially.
Yeah, but I know where the rod is. It's in a drawer. The card he's stuck in his vest. I mean, does he leave the card or does he take the card? Either way. So if he takes the card, he's not going to be there when we're hitting the place and we need the card.
Why wouldn't he be there?
Okay. I like making Tony have to think. He puts the picture frame back on the desk and is he's dusting it off and trying to make it look nice. And let's give me a perception roll.
Okay,
Tony.
Perception.
Rod's right here. Look, he's in our chat. He's always here. But that's not the Rod we're trying to steal.
It says 18. Wait, yeah, it says 18.
It says 18 or it is 18.
Well, it says 18, but it usually. All right, this is why I said it's 18. I rolled an 18, but usually it does. It adds a thing on the side and gives me the 18 plus 3, but it didn't do that. That's why. So I rolled an 18.
Have a plus for
plus
perception.
So if it rolled an 18, then it's plus 3.
Yeah, but usually it tells me on the cursor on the side saying, "Hey, you rolled a 21." You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that, so that's why it says
it does the addition for you. Okay,
yeah,
that's kind of cool. So you notice that he has definitely got like some tears. He's very emotional in this moment right now. He seems very distraught, and he's, a little bit more maybe antsy than normal.
Gotcha. Well, because okay, so he's antsy. Oh, maybe because he hit.
He's now like motioning. We should get out of here. Mr. Noah is going to be very upset if he finds us in here.
Are you okay? You're all right?
It's been a very stressful week.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get the hell out of here then. Okay.
So he escorts you back out, and then he's walking down kind of absent-mindedly back towards his office, and he goes in and he's just like catching his breath, it seems like.
All right, and so I enter the room with him into A15?
That's up to Tony. That's a Tony.
I'll enter the room with 815.
He goes over to a cabinet near his desk and takes out a libation or drink of some kind, and he's shakily drinking it.
Sweet. Can I take a hit?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, sure. Can I take a hit? It's my first day. I'm kind of nervous too.
He's startled that you're there. He's like, oh, sure. And he pulls out another glass and gives you a glass.
Sweet.
He sits down behind his desk and just kind of like, just seems a little lost in space.
I don't want to metagame, but boy, is it obvious about what's going on.
We'll see.
All but one of us, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So we know where the rod is, and we know where we assume we know where the card is, or one of our.
I'll let Tony ruminate a little bit, and we'll go back to the rest of the crew. Oops, sorry. Back to the rest of the crew here a little bit. JP, you were looking at the statue. You were checking the game out. Is there anything more you wanted to get out of
just because I don't remember? I think we walked over and looked, but I didn't really find it in my notes. So I'm gonna walk over and look at the statue and like the shelf around it, and like, so there's one guard, right?
Correct.
One guard by the statue. Is there a guard by the door, or just Noah is by the door?
Mr. Noah is over there, but you look and you can see he's talking to Lasky now. So they're having a conversation.
But generally, there's just been one guard in this room most of the time.
Correct. In the room, yes. Sometimes there's one out at the door or whatever, but yeah.
And then what? So just remind me, it was like on a shelf. Was it behind? Was it in some sort of case, or was it just?
It is. It's in a display case. It's 2 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and 3 feet tall. Let's see here.
Had ruins.
Yeah.
I remember.
Sorry, what was that?
I said it had ruins. I don't remember.
Correct. Yeah. Someone who had, I think someone had examined it closely, whether it was Perv or somebody, and found that there were runes around the edge of the pane of glass at the front.
Around the glass. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I think Perv was the one that walked over there and did that, figured that out. So I'm going to look as well. And as I look, do I recognize any of these runes? Do I have any idea what the spell is?
That sounds like an arcana check, maybe.
All right. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, yes. You can definitely tell that there is a spell on these runes, and that damaging the glass will force some kind of a magical trap. So if you break the glass, that's what will happen.
Okay. And
and I'll also say that you know that obviously that it's a spell, So dispel magic would work on it. And perhaps there's some kind of a device designed to turn the spell on and off.
Okay. And then looking at the case, is it like a locked door, or is it?
Let's see. The front of the display case is.
Is there a way to enter it without breaking it? Like, are they like
the front of the case is hinged with a locked latch? Indeed. Okay. Correct.
And does the latch have any runes on it that I can see?
It does not.
Okay. So I'm not going to linger too long. I just wanted to walk back over there because I couldn't remember. I didn't get all that written down before. So
I don't know who's got a bong. Is this Tony needs the bong, or is it?
I think Tony and Hollis were gonna, like he's saying,
they're gonna rip. They're gonna rip a bong. Okay,
I get a bong in the back in the office.
Sicko's all for it.
Okay, that was what I wanted to get. I wanted to get a feel for what players, if we wanted to trail anybody.
Sure.
After this is over, and then I wanted to get a feel for the case again.
Sure. What is going on with our friend Kaylin over at the bar?
I haven't seen Lucian come back out because I probably would have noticed Lucian going in. I haven't seen Lucian come back out.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna look through the owl eyes just really quick to look and see. I'm gonna close my eyes, just holding my drink kind of in front of me in contemplation, and I'm gonna use that as a pretense to look through the owl eyes to just see if there are any guards anywhere close to where I'm sitting without me turning around to look.
Let's take a look. No, you don't see. There's nobody in that A5 section currently.
All right, and I know the bartender's kind of milling around, but are they busy at the moment?
How busy are the bartender? Better be making my coffee.
I mean, I would say they've each got maybe a couple of people at the bar, but they're certainly mixing something, but they're not like, there's not a line. It's not crazy busy. They seem pretty casually working.
All right. I'm going to come back into my own self, my vision back to myself. I'm going to point to just the back behind where the bar is, hoping that Lucian's still somewhere in the area, and I'm going to send him a message.
Can you remind me how that spell works? Just the depth and the thickness of the walls and all that kind of stuff, and the distance. And
I have to point to a creature within 120-foot range.
Sure.
The target and only the target hears the message, can reply in a whisper.
Yeah.
Can cast through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. So I'm familiar with Lucian,
right?
But I don't quite know exactly where he's at. So I'm willing to
that would be tricky. I
just kind of chance it. I can roll a die if you'd like me to see.
Yeah. Plus, it's a big area back there.
So, right. So what it says, John. It says specifically you can cast through solid objects as if you don't know exactly where they're at, as long as you're familiar with them. But you can only go through 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, to 3 feet of wood. So depending on how big the stone or wood or whatever the walls are would also affect it. So
let's roll 2 dice and I'll take the lower one and see if we get it over. If we get over 10, I'll say it works. So disadvantage.
So disadvantage got to be the 10.
You got it.
I did not. I rolled an 8 and an 11. So
all right. Well, we can assume that either the wall is too thick, or maybe Tony was not in Hollis's office at the moment when you did this, and so you weren't quite sure where he was going to be.
Yeah. So I'm gonna mutter, trying to send him a message, and then I'm gonna kind of sit and wait, hoping that he heard me. And then if I don't hear anything back from him within, a couple minutes, I'm gonna get up and start walking back towards. I haven't checked out the tournament room, so I'm just gonna kind of meander over to kind of the doorways and try to avoid where a guard or anybody else is, just one side or the other, just to kind of poke my head in, just stand in.
I mean, it's a very big open space where it's a step down into the lowered kind of room here.
Yeah, I don't want to.
There's always people kind of peeking out at the view, looking at the bay through the glass.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna mill that way then. I'm
Sure.
gonna kind of walk that way, just kind of making it look
And you
like.
see Slappin is there, and he's enjoying the view.
Okay, I'm not gonna engage with Slappin, but I'm gonna look into the tournament room.
Sure.
To see, just to scope it out.
Okay.
See that everybody's there, and kind of just mill around at that entrance.
Sure. At this point, it's pretty deep in the evening. The first set of circus goers have come out, and there's a small group lining up maybe for the second show, the final show of the night. Things are a little bit like full steam ahead. One player has been eliminated from the 6 that are playing the game. That is the human woman. The human woman was eliminated from the game. So there's still 5 players. They're going to go until there's one more person eliminated, and then they're going to call it a night. Anybody need to do something before we go back over to Tony and see how drunk he is?
I'm going to get in line for the last show of the circus.
Sure. So they're kind of milling about between the 2 double doors here, and there is a security guard, a younger gentleman there, just kind of making sure everybody knows where to line up so they're not blocking paths or anything like that. Perv, they bring you back a drink, and you have no idea what it is. It smells like cinnamon and looks like swamp water.
Well, this clearly tells me the level of culture we're dealing with here. And then I say, "Take it back."
He scurries, like the guy scurries away with the drink. Anybody else? We going back over to
as I was walking out, I assume I walked by. I know Perv's in the room. As I was walking to get in line, I assume I saw Kaylin and Slappin as I was headed over to the circus.
They would be over here by the A10. And you'd go by, you would pass Mr. Webb, who's sending Lasky back to work and sending him off.
When I shout "take it back," do I draw any attention from the players?
It looks like a couple of them do look up, but then quickly get back to their card game.
That's fine. I'm not trying to draw, distract them. I'm just wondering how well is sound carrying in the room and stuff like that.
I will assume it's the 2 seating maybe closest to you that turn and glance.
You say as I walk by Webb, does he notice or acknowledge me from seeing me earlier in the day?
He rolled a 1. He has no clue. He is wrapped up in life right now. He has no knowledge, no memory.
Okay. Well, as I go, I'm gonna once I'm clear the room, I'm gonna message back to Perv and then follow up by messaging basically Kaylin and Slapping the same thing and tell them that I'm gonna watch the show, and then we should potentially mark targets for the card people to follow after when they leave.
Okay.
Once the tournament is over, and then I'm gonna go stand in line for the circus.
Sure.
I respond by saying, "I'm dealing with this whole thing with the bar right now. They don't know what they're doing."
I reply back, tough to find good help, Perv. They hired Lucian, for God's sake.
Hey, you're just jealous to get the job.
Questionable hiring practices.
They offered me Lucian. I just didn't take it.
This is true. Slappin and Kaylin, are you just hanging out at the waterfall for now?
I'm in the door. I'm gonna be in that doorway right next to the waterfall, looking into the tournament room. Since I heard Emma's message, I will sit there and just kind of keep an eye and see if I can notice if any one of the last remaining 5 players takes a lead, takes an advantage of something, like makes a big move, something. I don't know.
Alrighty. So we'll go back to A15 real quickly. Tony, you've been drinking with Hollis. He's he finishes his drink. He seems to have gotten himself together a little bit, and he's like, I think you should get back to work now. I think we've taken a big enough break.
You sure? I mean, I'll sit. Well, do you want another one just in case? I mean, you look a little stressed there.
No. He takes your glass from you and he puts it in the cabinet with the other one.
Okay. So I tell him, hey, if you need another one, let me know. I'll sit with you.
And he said, Khan is going to be looking for you, I'm sure.
But I do ask him before I leave, what is that rod?
It's not important. It belongs to Mr. Webb. He would get very mad if we just kept playing with it. But
Okay. All right. I'll take it. I'll take off. I'll go back to the cashier. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I go to I leave through that door. Now, so now Kaylin's not there anymore, so she wouldn't see me. Okay. So I have to go. I guess I have to go back to the cashier area. I guess.
Yeah.
Because if that's my spot.
Yeah. You see that Khan is back down there. He's hanging out, waiting and watching everything.
Okay. I asked him if anything happened, anything new.
He's like, hey, you didn't come and get me. What's going on with that dame?
Hey, I don't know what to tell you. I looked. I couldn't find it, but Hollis is like, let's go. We'll do it without him. And we went and take care of that stuff. And it's in the cabinet in the vault.
All right. We'll make sure to tell Mr. Webb later.
Okay.
All right. The circus doors open. The audience is being let in for the last show. JP, you're going to go in and find a seat.
Yeah, I'm going to sit through the back.
Okay. Yeah, so it's got several rings. Obviously, you can sit right close to the front, but there is a gap right here. There's a little tunnel that leads underneath these sections here to an area backstage here. But other than that, it's just it's a circular kind of theater in the round. There is a massive spider web along this wall that goes floor to ceiling, and it's very dark, high ceilings. It's hard to kind of see all the way to the top. But you, having been in there before, can notice some glittering eyes looking down on you from up above in there.
Okay,
in this corner where the
when she was there and the one big spider was there before, I was like, I failed at my check. I'm going to check again though. Now that I'm back in this room, do I notice more than obviously there was the big spider before? Do I notice multiple spiders or just like the one again?
Sure. Go ahead and give me I guess it's a perception check. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably not going to be good enough. That is a 12.
I mean, all you see are glittering eyes up near the ceiling in this corner back here on the far, what is it, north corner?
But is it eyes of one thing or is it eyes
it's
scattered?
It's hard to tell. It's definitely hard to tell.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else going into the circus, or are we closing the doors? Going once, going twice. All right.
I'm not going to go in. I'm going to watch the tournament.
All right. The doors close. So JP is in for the second show of the night. Perv, the waiter comes back this time. The drink is actively bubbling. It's kind of got a yellow perfume like quality.
All I wanted was coffee.
I look the waiter dead in the eyes and I say, try that.
his hand is shaking as he takes a drink of it, and then he sets it back down, and he has like a real thick foamy mustache on his upper lip when he's done.
Does he look ill?
He looks scared of you.
As he should be.
I say, "It's pretty good. Yeah, it tastes pretty good.
It's delicious, sir.
Insight check. That is an 18 plus 0. 18.
This guy looks like he's about ready to wet his pants in fear of just upsetting a customer or whatever. Like he is definitely
But is he
scared
telling
of
the
you.
truth when he said it's good?
I don't know that. I mean, you're certainly not getting a sense of him deciding if he genuinely likes it. He's just trying not to get in trouble, I think is all you're getting.
I wait a long, uncomfortable, pregnant pause and go, take it back.
The same two people glance over and then go back to their games.
Have I
And
caught the
he screws.
attention of Mr. Webb? Or is he still...
Oblivious.
He does glance over and he watches the guy scurry by and he pulls the guy aside and starts chatting with him in the doorway. And Kalen can hear it. He's like, God damn it, the customers want their drinks and they want it right. If you don't get it right, I'll get someone who will. And he like smacks the guy on the side of the head and he scurries off.
Am I close enough that he could hear me if I whisper something, if I mumble something?
You're within that same space of floor, but he seems to be a semi-oblivious gentleman.
Just can't get good help these days, can you? Just loud enough to where I think he can hear me.
He turns and he says, well, we try our best. Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
And I look down at him.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, that's me, not him. He would have gotten it right.
I looked down at him and I was like, I wish you guys had like room service, that kind of stuff. Like this feels like a place that, somebody could stay.
We do partner with several inns and hotels just outside the entrance of the casino. If you'd like me to see if there's a room for the night.
Oh, I don't know. I've very much enjoyed the spa has been great. Sean, the masseuse was fantastic.
He does excellent work. I do agree.
Well, I don't mean to keep you from your tournament.
No, it's my pleasure. Enjoy your evening.
And I just give him a nod.
Okay. Slappin', are you just going to continue to sort of watch the waterfall there?
He's just staring at the water.
Just staring at the water.
Staring at the water.
I won't spend too much time on the circus, but here's the gist of what Emma sees. We have certainly trapeze. There are several drow who perform acrobatics in the webbing up above the floor. Literally no net below them, but it's pretty wild. These are incredible athletes. The gymnastics abilities are very, very impressive. You're kind of shocked by it. There's also some animals. They bring in all kinds of things, 2-headed lions and giant scorpions.
Spider stuff.
No, the first half of the show, other than the webs, there's not a lot of spiders involved. The majority of the first half is athletic skills and animal tamers and things like that to dazzle the senses, as it were.
Okay.
Near the end, Ingrid comes out. This is the woman that that spoke to you before, and she sort of descends from above, and lights seem to sparkle off of the outfit that she's wearing, and you can definitely see, knowing that it was there, the giant spider up in the corner. Other people who maybe aren't aware that it's there, or aren't looking for it, or are just caught up in her, might not catch it, but she is definitely the spider is definitely still there. And Ingrid descends and everyone applauds, and it's this sort of spectacle that everybody is enjoying. And she does all kinds of things. She reads people's fortunes. So she brings somebody up and reads their fortune, and the person is gasping at how accurate it is. It's this sort of spectacle experience for this person. She will pretend to talk to spirits long gone that people are like, oh my gosh, how did you know? All these kinds of things. And then towards the end, she calls up a person who has lost a lot of money in the casino this day and offers them one last gamble, if they choose, to win all their money back or maybe lose everything. And this person comes down front, and there's this back and forth where the person is hemming and hawing, and the crowd seems to be like urging them to go for it all, like a horrible game show.
Does the crowd seem to be doing that of their own free will, or is she magically enhancing that sentiment?
Why don't you roll? That feels like perception to me. It doesn't feel like arcana to me.
Well, I can't tell.
It's hard,
it's less than a 10, so let's put it that way.
I will say, whatever it is that they are feeling, you're not feeling it. You don't feel as if you are being compelled to like cheer them on or chant them toward whatever decision they're making. And in the end, this person goes for it, and she basically points up to a strand of web and says, if the person can walk from one side to the other, that's their challenge. And the large spider comes down and basically carries her, or she climbs on the spider and carries her up to the top of the ceiling of this place, and allows this person to then try to walk across the web. They don't make it even a third of the way before they plummet and die. And and the crowd cheers. The crowd is totally caught up in it, whether they are absolutely the most morbid audience in the world or whether they think it's all a show and it's all fake. It's hard to tell. But Ingrid does her bowing. Some people come in and scurry the body back out through the entrance where the two-headed lion came in. Everybody is cheering and clapping, and she floats back up out of sight again, and the spider does as well.
Okay. One last question here. Like, as I'm looking around the space, like, how thick is the webbing? And by that, I mean, like, say if someone were to set fire to the webbing, how rapidly would it spread through the space?
Obviously, none of the walls are anything flammable that you can see, because this is a cave, so it's all stone around. Everything that the web is touching is stone. Would the webbing burn? I mean, odds are fairly good that webbing, if it was dry enough, would burn, unless it was very fresh. But beyond what else would catch fire and how intense it would be and whether or not it would harm the spider or Ingrid or whatever, that's harder to gauge. But I was thinking more of a distraction. But I mean, it would certainly, the drier portions might light.
Okay. All right. Are people starting to file out now?
Yes, the doors open and people are still kind of standing and applauding, and it's this kind of, exciting energy.
And did Ingrid go back up into the ceiling, or what did she do on her way out?
She disappears into the dark. Yes, she goes up. She sort of like a web. She holds onto a piece of webbing and kind of ascends, as it were.
Did I ever feel like she noticed that I was in the room?
That's a perception roll for you, I believe.
Okay. Just because
at this point,
mentally, like, she seemed to be able to, like, sense my presence before I even entered the room during the day. Yeah. I'm just curious if she knew I was there.
Sure.
That's another 2. That's which comes to 5. So no.
Yeah, I would say that the spectacle was such a distraction. You were having a hard time knowing how to feel or recognize anything going on here, because it was just so overwhelming.
Yeah, my perceptions. I rolled back-to-back 2s on perceptions.
So as they're filing out, this is sort of the end. The tournament is winding down. The last human still in the game is eliminated. So there are no humans left in the game. They've both been eliminated. And it does seem like the male tiefling and the halfling had the most chips at the end of the tournament, but the game is over, so their chips are set aside by the dealers.
So this happens after I'm out of the circus?
Yes, this would happen while you were like maybe while it was wrapping up. It's during the performance.
Okay.
But the players are chatting afterwards. So this is what Perv and maybe Slappin, Perv and Kalen would catch, is that Mr. Noah and eventually later Lasky is chatting with the 4 remaining contestants a little bit. They're having a little discussion there. And then they all kind of walk back towards the main part of the casino, towards the bar. So that would be four players and the head of security and Mr. Webb.
I'm going to meander far enough back to be as inconspicuous as someone of my stature can be. And
Sure.
I'm going to just track the male tiefling and just see what kind of entourage that they bring or are with them, or just general movements. Does he look do they look comfortable in the setting, wagering a lot of money, or gambling for a lot of money, or do they look super nervous?
I mean, they all looked. I mean, you could roll a perception. I'll let you kind of get a little perception on them,
but don't roll a 2.
Perception is a 13.
Scream.
I mean, you can tell that they were certainly comfortable the whole time, that they're used to playing. Like, none of them seem like they're out of place.
Okay.
And you can tell that Mr. Lasky, the head of security, is not giving them a lot of space. He's definitely like right on the group of them as they head over to get a drink, and they sort of occupy this seating area. In fact, Lasky and maybe one other security guard sort of scurry anybody who is sitting here out of the way so that the group of them can sit and casually chat a little bit.
I'm going to try to
it's sort of like Noah is holding court a little bit with them.
I'm going to try to snag a chair just either on the outskirts of all of that, or try to snag a chair just as close to the bar to where I can kind of listen to them as best I can in a loud casino.
Yeah. I would say that maybe you could get something either like here in this chair or up against the bar on Kaya's side of the bar.
I'll do the chair. I'll avoid Kaya, and I'll do the chair, and I'll just kind of
Tony
keep an eye on things from there.
Lucian Khan tells you that they're pretty much done here at the cashier, and we gotta go make sure everybody's out at the circus. We gotta head up and escort those last few people out.
Okay.
So he starts marching you up here towards the doors that haven't opened and let out everybody, including Emma at this point. Perv and Slappin', I'm not sure what you guys are doing now that it's kind of clearing out in here. There's still a few people having a drink, and there's still that one security guard.
I think I would like to head down to the restaurant just to check out, using that as a possible escape route for tomorrow. Just look it over, see if there's, somewhere where I could say maybe tie off a rope.
Yeah. All right. So you head down the stairs along the hallway here. Whoops, not here. Not that hallway. Yeah. This hallway here. And there is a hostess kind of at the end of the hallway down here. And she's, there's a lot of empty tables. It's sort of like the end of the night. So there's not as many people coming down to eat. And you can see the people that are in there are mainly having, dessert or last cocktail, things like that at the table. But there are definitely open tables. And she's like, would you like a place to sit?
Sure.
And let's see. I will read you A11 and what it says. Okay. It's 20 feet below the casino. So that gives it about an 80-foot drop down from below. It's on the ledge behind the waterfall. The ceiling is uneven, but is roughly 12 feet high. Let's see. There's a wall that separates you from the kitchen at the back where they have you can hear people going in and out. Let's see. There's a security mirror, and that's about it. Yeah, there's no big stalactites or anything hanging down that you can see.
Security mirror. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
And
you can kind of
just sort of normal tables and stuff.
Yeah, the tables on this side and this side can see past the waterfall, but the ones in the middle are directly behind the water.
I'll just sit down and
sure
the menu, I guess, real quick. And
yeah, the menu. Let's see. The menu has mushrooms and garlic butter and spicy shredded sturge sliders for appetizers. They have chicken egg omelets, noodles, and steak for mains. And then there's the Night Hag's Delight, which is a blackberry tart, a stench cow cheese plate, and a Nisian liqueur as your desserts and drinks. There's also, of course, coffee and tea.
How much was
they make coffee there.
What was that?
They make coffee.
How much was
yeah, they make coffee in the restaurant.
Not a flat white, they don't.
What kind of coffee do they have?
Barbarians.
It just says coffee and tea. There's no specifying. Most of the, other than like the main dishes, everything's just a couple of coppers.
Okay, I'll take. How much was the liqueur? I'll just go ahead and take one of those, I guess.
That's 2 coppers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take one of those.
All right. So, did you want to be seated in a specific spot? I will say there's a lot of options. So whatever you like.
If that one, this very top, second to the right, the one sort of closest to the waterfall that you could actually see out past. Yeah, that one
right here. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll say that you got it. No problem. And you can see out into the bay where there's maybe some ships. You can kind of maybe see some lights. And the water is quite loud, but it does still seem to be like people are still able to hear each other talking at their tables and things like that. And let's see. Roll me a perception check, please.
19.
You find Stephen. This is the drow gentleman who works as a waiter for the Golden Vault. He's one of the spies, the last of the 3 spies that you guys were looking for, and he is serving tables down here, and he actually is the one getting you your liqueur, and he brings it to you, and you recognize him. And I would say you can tell with that score that he does not know you. He doesn't recognize you.
Is there anybody within hearing distance around me? I mean,
with the water going as it is, I don't think there would be anybody that could hear you guys over the sound of that.
I'll just sort of mention.
And what you're talking to a waiter is not something that really draws a lot of attention anyways.
I'll just sort of mention, our common contact and, and ask him if if this might be a possible exit if someone needed to exit quickly.
He definitely stiffens up a little bit as if it was like he wasn't expecting it, and I would say without even needing to roll, you could tell that he's not he's not a professional criminal. Let's just put it that way. He definitely is duplicitous in what he is doing for a profession, but he doesn't seem like this is he's happy being a waiter. Let's be fair. So he nervously says, I mean, I wouldn't jump. I wouldn't jump at that waterfall, sir.
Okay. I'll leave it at that. I'll let him.
Okay.
He seems nervous and all that. I'll just let him go.
Let him change his drawers. So let's say the circus starts letting out, and Tony, you're seeing people coming out, and they're all chitter chattering about oh my gosh, that was the most incredible. Did you believe that was so? My goodness, and then they're just all kind of effusive and excited about what they just witnessed as they come sort of flooding out of the gates here. And you feel your ear, buzz a little bit. That earring buzzes a little bit.
Gotcha. Okay. Do I have to touch it? What do I have to?
That's what she told you, yes.
All right, can I touch it? I said yes.
And she says, "Hello, Lucian. I just finished my second show of the evening, but I was hoping to give a private performance if you have time."
Oh, that sounds really intriguing. I'm really a little busy. Actually, let me think about it.
Why don't you come back when everyone leaves and we can chat?
Oh, I'll get back to you before the night's through.
Meanwhile, Kaylin is watching the group chatting after the tournament's over. Each one of them is getting ready to kind of call it a night. They've been playing for quite a while. A couple of them ask to go back to Mr. Webb's office. So he takes the two tieflings the male and female tiefling back through this door. And Mr. Lasky escorts the other two when they are finished towards the docks.
So am I out by now?
Yes, you have come out. You walk past. I don't know if you noticed Lucian. I don't know how aware you are of his being there as you coming out. You're welcome to see if you want.
I would have immediately clocked that the tournament was over, and when I started making my way down through to find and not seeing anyone. Hopefully, I would have seen. Did I? I guess let me see if I could roll well enough to see if I seen that. That's much better. That is a 17.
Yay!
Okay. I will say you spot both Kaylin sitting here in this general area, and you spotted Lucian as you walked by him, and you may have saw the tieflings and Mr. Webb all say going through this door and the door closing behind them.
Okay. But did I see the other two tournament people?
Yeah, they're here talking to Mr. Lasky before they're quickly finishing their drinks and getting ready to leave.
All right, I'm just gonna as I'm coming out, if I see them and it looks like they're maybe gonna leave, I'm just gonna and I see Kaylin, I'm just gonna message Kaylin and I'm gonna follow the halfling out.
I'm gonna reply, tieflings went into the back. I'll wait for tieflings.
And I'm just gonna make my way down toward the docks and just basically linger in that area until I see them get ready to leave, and then I'll get in line.
Yeah. Well, they make pretty much a beeline straight for the docks, and Mr. Lasky has one of his security guys hop into the boat with these two. It's a halfling and what was the other one?
Dwarf, you said.
The dwarf, yeah. The halfling and the dwarf. They kind of get their own boat going out with one of the security guys in it with them and the oarsman.
Okay. I'm going to try to get in the next boat.
Sure. They're coming pretty swiftly at this time of night. Everybody's kind of wrapping up and cashing out or hurriedly explaining to a spouse why they have no money left. So the next boat, you can get on fairly easily and follow behind.
Okay.
Let's see. Perv Mervin, what are you up to, buddy?
I'm still waiting on a drink. And
okay.
If anyone
all right
besides the waiter approaches me, I will inform them that I've been waiting on a drink for
like an hour.
A very long time. I am unhappy with the service, and I'm not leaving until I get my drink.
He does come back this time. The drink is it just looks like water. It just looks like water.
Is it water?
I don't know.
How is he carrying it?
It's on a tray. He's holding it. It's in a tumbler. No, nothing else is in it, and it is like shaking.
I look him dead in the eye and I say, if I wanted something your thumb had touched, I would have ordered the inside of your ear. Now take it back.
He drops it and scoops up the broken shards onto his tray and scurries away. Tony, you're helping the last few people out, and then Khan tells you to go and check on the tournament room and make sure the guards are doing all right in there. And Tony's gone. So I realized I said that to him after he went to the restroom. So I'll tell Tony that when he gets back. Let's see. After a short while, let's give a perception check from Kaylin, because he's probably watching. She's probably watching pretty closely. Let's see how aware she is.
Trying to watch closely, but
yeah,
I rolled a 10.
All right. Maybe you were watching this door and they came out this door. So you did not catch the tieflings, but they have headed across the down south here towards the docks. So you're still waiting, but let's see. Tony, I said you were, Khan asked you to go check in on the guard in the gaming room here, in the tournament room.
Okay.
He said you should check on him and make sure everything's going okay in there, because it's about closing time.
All right. So I go into it, and what do I see?
You see it's mostly empty. There's maybe 5-6 people, including Perv Mervin, sitting in the corner with a little bit of water or some kind of liquid spilled on the floor next to him, and maybe a little bit of broken glass. The security guy he's not standing directly next to the statue, because there's almost nobody on this far side of the room now. He's sort of standing in the middle of the room here, watching the last few people.
All right. So I go to him and tell him what's going on. Supposed to be coming and checking on you.
He's like, I got my last few guys in here, just trying to scurry them out before closing time. People, let them finish their drinks, but it's been pretty quiet tonight. You should have seen those tieflings, man. They were cleaning up.
So, and so I said, what's the prize for this thing? It's the first time I've been here. I've never been in this.
What are you, an idiot? It's the statue, man. That thing's the prize back there. Why do you think they got it under lock and key?
So it catches my eye, and I walk towards the statue.
Okay. He looks over his shoulder at you, but he's kind of also watching everybody at the same time.
I said, this thing, it's you said it's small, right? It's not that tall, 2 feet.
I can describe it again. Let's see here. Where's the description of it? So A9. Let's see. I know there was a description for it somewhere. I don't think it's actually in that section. I think it's somewhere else. It's golden. There's a couple of little jewels inside of it. It's smaller than it. The case for it is 2 feet tall or 3 feet tall. Sorry. Yeah, it's 3 feet tall, so it's got to be less than that. It's a little. So let's say right around 2 feet in height. I don't know what
this statue, the small, is the prize. What's so special about it?
I don't know, man. Everybody seems to be vying for it. That thing, it's when the boss lady gives away some trinkets, you don't want to miss out. So people came from all around for this.
The boss lady. That's what's your name again?
Ingrid.
That's Ingrid, right? That's Ingrid in the.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. What do you think about her?
I mean, look, I'll do as long as there's steady pay in it, I'll do whatever she says,
Yeah. Anything? Did you hear about her?
Hey, man, she's one freaky broad, but she runs a tight ship. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Yeah, that's it. That's good to hear. I'll keep my eye out on her. What's going on? What's going with the little guy up front?
You know, those bartenders, they keep screwing up the drinks. He looks pretty finicky though. I mean, I never seen. Hey, you see that mask he's wearing? This guy's off. Maybe he's a little off too. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's been drinking all night or anything. I've been watching him.
I get well. So what are we gonna do? So what are we gonna do with the guy?
Right.
What are we gonna do with the guy? The guy doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, they got about 10 more minutes, then we'll scurry them all out.
All right. Maybe I should go check up on him, see what the hell his problem is.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So I go up to Perv. I said, "Hey, the circus lady wants me to stay around after hours."
Cool.
Yeah. Well, let the guys know, because I think I'm going to say, because I want to see what's going to happen, see what I can find out.
I mean, I don't plan on leaving either, so I don't know how I'm going to tell them.
All right. Yeah. No.
So there's that.
Maybe you could spend the night in the jail or something.
I mean, that's not part of the plan, but see what happens. I guess I'm playing the long con, as they say.
All right. I'm just letting you know. All right. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay, cool. See you later.
All right. Bye. Okay. So,
nice guy, I yell.
So I say, yeah, that guy.
I kind of to the other guards. I kind of gesture. Nice guy.
He just kind of nods. He's like, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I go back to the guy. Say, yeah, that guy's pissed. He wants whatever drink he wants. He wants it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he does better this next time.
All right.
So let's
at this point, if Kalen, if those tieflings haven't left,
yeah,
I'm gonna poof the owl back into the pocket, and I'm gonna start beeline into the docks.
Yeah, they're starting to ask. They're closing down tables in certain sections and asking people to kind of make their way out. So it's definitely like closing time.
I'm going to try to get to the docks as soon as I can, and then I'm going to try to send a message when I think that I'm outside enough to I'm going to point forward and just hope and try to message Emma that I lost the tieflings.
Well, we'll catch to Emma in a second because obviously Emma's got a little story to catch to here. What about Slappin'? What's he up to?
I'm still down in the restaurant. I am going to ask real quick.
Sure.
You guys have coffee on here? A flat white.
Flat white
coffee.
He brings you the most delicious cup of coffee you've ever had. I mean, it smells perfect. It's exactly the way you want it. It's not too hot, but it's definitely ready when it gets to your table.
Do you mind if I take this with me? Can I pay a little bit extra just to keep the cup?
He's like, no, on the house.
I'm gonna go to go cup.
I'm just going to go upstairs. Just go stand by Perv and just take a drink.
I would assume the waiter comes back at that moment.
Yes, of course. And he says that they're all out of coffee.
I will bet you that must really suck because this is really good.
I stand up and walk up to, I assume, stare at his crotch area. I gesture like this for him to come down to my level.
Okay, he bends at the waist.
I say, this isn't over.
He quickly turns on his heels and starts scurrying away. The security guy's like, all right, folks, we got to close up shop in here. Time to head out. And he's sort of like hustling the last few people out of the room.
I'll drain the last of my drink and set it down. I was like, oh, that was good. Go to leave.
What are the chances I can hide under a table?
I mean, you can try anything.
Well, yes, but I mean, like,
You're tiny, and the tables are designed to fit, a humanoid.
Okay. So do I need to make a stealth check?
Certainly.
Well, that's an 11.
The guard turns as you're going under the table, and he's like, "Hey, pal, we're closing. Get out of here. Would you drop something? Get up off the floor."
Oh, I've been waiting on a drink. I thought I might have seen it under here because it sure as hell didn't come from my waiter.
Sorry, pal. No more drinks. We're closing up shop. Come back tomorrow. You get.
What do you mean, no more drink? I didn't even get my first one.
Well, then they'll have to take care of that for you at the bar. Go check in over there. But we're done in here, pal.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I turn around grumbling and kind of push a chair over on my way out. Which takes it, based on my fulcrum,
takes a lot
center
more
of
force.
mass. It takes me it's a little awkward for me to push the chair over, but
best you can do. I understand. Okay, he basically watches you guys, the last ones to leave, and he's sort of standing here at the entryway. There's nobody looking at the waterfall. Basically, this whole section of the place seems empty right now, and he's just hanging out there. And Kaylin, you said you're beelining out, so you're catching a ship out.
Yep.
Lucian is staying to help escort those last few people. So he's maybe here near the bar with the last few drunks, trying to he and Khan are kind of moving people out this way. And let's see, who does that leave?
I'm headed on out.
Okay. And what's Perv doing? Is he following Slapping?
No, I'm absolutely going to the bar.
Okay. As you cross this section here, there's still a few people at the bar, including, I'll say you recognize Lucian as one of the security guards there.
Well, I certainly would not blow his cover because I'm playing up an act. I'm not an idiot.
This end of the bar is closed, but Kaya, the pretty drow woman, is here still, cleaning things up and taking the last few payments of the night from anybody.
I go up to the bar and I assume have to kind of like peer over it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I say, "Excuse me, were you the ones trying to make my drink?"
Sorry, sir, I haven't seen you all night. There you are down there. Hey, how you doing, sweetie?
Well,
no,
not great. One of your wait staff, I asked for a flat white, and first of all, he asked if that was wine, which I found troubling to say the least.
There's always some new person, trying to train some people. But I got you, sweetheart. And she turns around and she's, oh, sorry. Did you still want it?
Oh yeah, most certainly. Could I? You seem very capable and intelligent and good at your job. I can tell all this already compared to that numbskull. But I was told he was getting these drinks from the bar. He brought me first something that looked like sewage that smelled like cinnamon, and then he brought me something that was bubbling over like some sort of witch's brew, and then something that looked like water, but I'm sure couldn't possibly have been water. So where was he getting these from? Because you seem to know exactly what you're doing.
Well, there's another bar on the other side in the lounge, and then of course there's the restaurant downstairs. It's possible he was going to one of those locations.
So he was more of an idiot than I even thought the first time.
It's possible, sir.
Well, when I come back tomorrow, and I will be back, I'll make sure. What was your name?
Kaya.
I like you.
Did you still want that drink, sweetie?
Oh, yeah. Could I get that to go? And do you have a straw?
She puts it into I don't even know what a to-go, a little wooden cup with a bamboo straw just for you, and hands it to you.
Thanks. I assume this is on the house. Thank you.
Of course, sir. I hope you have a better experience tomorrow.
And I guess I don't have a play here, so I'm gonna, I guess, go over to the docks.
Sure. Everybody's kind of milling down here. The bar is cleared out, so everybody's kind of heading out. Kaylin gets on a boat, and Kaylin, you said you were going to try to speak to Emma, so I guess we'll spend a quick second doing Emma as she gets off, because Emma was earlier out from everybody else. Let's do I guess it's a perception check to see if you lost them by the time you get off your boat.
So I got out after the halfling and the halfling and the dwarf is what I would. So
yeah, you're following them.
That's an 18.
Okay, so I'll say that you somehow are able, even though they're so short, you're still able to follow them.
Is it still night? I guess.
It's basically almost dawn,
but it's not.
So a little light in the sky,
but not light yet. Okay.
No.
Fully. Okay.
No.
And yes, an 18.
He escorts them, the security gentleman, and they head towards clearly what is a nicer inn establishment. And he makes sure that they go into the lobby without being bothered or anything. So the security guy
right there. I don't have to go very far to follow them.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So if I can see them, then I'm going to linger and wait and see if I see anybody else come out.
Perfect. Kaylin, I will say, since he's going to be right there, that your speech to your spell works, and he's able to hear you, and he lets you know he's right there. But before he gets to you, Emma sees the two tieflings go by with a different security person, and they go in as well.
So they all go to the same hotel.
Correct.
Or inn. Sorry. All right.
And then Kaylin comes along.
Yeah.
Yeah, my spell's going to come before me and say, I lost the tieflings, I lost the tieflings.
I'm just going to be like, I got him.
All right.
And I'm just going to keep on going.
And Slappin', you catch a ride out and probably catch up with them as well. Perv, as you're getting onto the raft, you get bumped and you spill your drink.
Can I make a dexterity save or something?
I would love it. I would love to see this.
Give him a chance. Come on. He's got a lid and a straw. He's got a shot. He should be able to save this.
Ay. That is a 15.
Oh, okay. You do save it. You get a little scalding hot on your hand. That definitely hurts. And you look over, and it is the waiter on his way. He's on his way home at the end of his shift.
I turn and I point at my drink and I say, was this was it that hard? I went to the bar myself. First try, I barely even had to say the full name of the drink before the lovely bartender there fixed it. Where were you even? What did you even say? I'm at my wit's end with you.
He's like, I'll catch the next one. And he steps out of line and goes back to the back of the line to catch the next one. Okay, so you got the four of you are all outside the inn. And we'll do I don't think I need to see this anymore. We'll go back to everybody here. So Tony, we have a little time now that everything's shut down. The cashiers are closing out, everybody's cleaning up, everybody's heading home for the night. But the doors to the circus are definitely still open, even though it's kind of quiet in there. Khan says, all right, kid, you did all right tonight. Make sure you're back here right at sunset tomorrow. We'll get you set up with your route and what we need you to be doing tomorrow night.
Okay, cool.
Go get that cloaca.
He goes, he swipes his,
I don't know.
I don't even know. I thought it was I could make a thorax joke or something. So he swipes his card and goes back to go into the employee lounge or whatever, leaving you on your own.
So I grab my earring and I said, "Hello."
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna stop by tonight.
I'm delighted to hear it.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so
I walk into the circus.
As you come in, the doors to the circus close behind you, and glittering light sort of catches the webbing as she descends down into the center ring, and she's like, "I'm so happy that you had a successful day today."
Yeah, me too. How'd you know I had a successful day?
Well, it seemed like you and your friends did well overall.
Friends?
Well, it didn't seem like anybody got into any trouble or mischief, sadly.
I know, but you never know what might happen.
Well, I will say, Mr. Webb and Mr. Lasky can be tough characters. Perhaps you could use some assistance.
Well, what's the cost of the assistance?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure we could come up with something. You do have an interesting trinket on you that I really think I would enjoy.
Trinket?
She waves her hand and you feel something like in your pouch or pack. I can't remember what you're carrying. Is it a satchel or a bag? I can't remember what you carry.
Backpack.
You feel the hand moving in your pouch.
Yeah, I know nothing about this hand.
Is that you saying that, or is that Lucian saying that?
It's like, what can you tell me about this hand?
Oh, it's just a bauble, but I do collect them.
You collect hands or baubles?
I collect everything, but mostly I collect friends. Wouldn't you like to be my friend?
I thought we were already friends.
We're getting to know one another.
So what can
I do for you? What is it you would like?
That's a question. Tell me about the statue.
Oh, you want the statue? Well, I'm sorry that Alan had to end up like that, but sometimes you make trades and it works for your favor, and other times it works in the house's favor, and it worked in my favor this time, and now I have a special toy I can give to someone.
What's special about it? Why are they playing for it? If it's special to you, why'd you give it up for the card game?
Oh, isn't a soul always special?
Do the players know that there's a soul in it?
I mean, they know that it's valuable. They know that I created it.
And what happens if I want the statue?
Oh, is that the trade you want to make?
It could be.
It would be fun to see Mr. Webb squirm a little bit. What would it be worth to you?
I don't know. I got the fucking hand. I don't know what to do with this.
I can think of something for certain.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
She waves her hand and you feel the hand jiggle inside the bag again.
Can I put this in my front pocket? Jesus Christ.
I don't know what the hand was. I forgot.
It's the item he found in the attic of the museum. It's a golden statue's
it was not
hand.
something we were after. It's something he found.
He found it. He found it in the attic of the museum.
I haven't had a chance to go to the magic place to find out anything about it.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
It sounds like you and your friends could make quite a bit of fun and a bit of a headache for my friend Mr. Webb, and that might make a bit of entertainment for me. maybe we could help one another.
Maybe. Do you have to know right now?
Well, I only have it in my possession for about one more day, and then I won't have any control over where it goes.
Then sure, let's make it. We seem to need as much help as we can on this one. So
by the way, who has the fake one?
It was in the bag of holding.
I'm pretty sure I have it in the bag of holding.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Check.
Since it seems so special to you, and since the statue is all up, why don't we do this? I'll give you the hand if you help me get the statue and a few little more, maybe about 10,000 gold pieces.
She giggles. She's like, "Oh, you are a mischievous one, aren't you?" She says, "Well, it sounds like you're a bit of a gambler, and I like that."
Oh, geez.
So if you're putting something on the table and I'm putting something on the table, and then maybe we roll the dice and see what comes of it.
Oh, great. This is when I roll a 2.
So how about this? First thing at sunset tomorrow, come here first.
Okay.
Bring your little bauble and bring your friend's statue. I believe Evelyn gave you her trinket. Bring that with you, and we will see who wins what.
Okay, that's a deal.
You know you're rolling a 1, right?
I know.
She blows you a kiss and then sort of like ascends back up into the dark of the ceiling.
And then I guess I have to leave.
Yeah, I don't think anybody notices. I'll give you, I mean, it's basically quitting time. So we can catch up with you guys next week for the planning session. Anything you guys want to do before we go in? Is there any last
Before we go, I just want to do one last thing. So I see them go into the guards, like accompany our players into the inn. Right. So I'm going to go over where I can watch the inn.
Yeah.
How quickly do the guards leave and return? Like, I just want to get a feel for like, are they watching these people after they get them back to where they're going? What happens?
The guards don't spend a terrible amount of time in there. The inn definitely has its own staff and its own. You can definitely see people in uniform both at the front desk and in the lobby and in and about. So they don't stay terribly long. And again, everybody here is a drow as well. Everybody working in this inn. And
how big is this inn?
Let's see. I would say it's about 3 stories tall, and it's most of a city block in length.
So there's lots of rooms.
Correct.
Okay. All right. With that, I'm just going to wait near the inn and watch for everyone to come out, and then just slowly tell them what I found as they're coming out. So, and then I assume we'll meet back wherever we're going to meet back. So.
Yeah. So you guys can, it'll go without saying that you've shared all your information unless there's something specifically your character's holding back. If Tony doesn't want to mention his chat with Ingrid, he doesn't have to tell anybody.
No, I'll tell everybody.
That's fine. You tell me whatever. But then you guys, if you want to strategize at the beginning of next session, because that will be the night of the final day of the tournament. Thank you to everybody hanging out in the chat. We had Magic Lasso in there at the end. He was enjoying the special friend. Thank you, Gordon, for becoming a channel member. We had the comic chef in here. And of course, all of our players, the links for all of our players are down below. We had Chaos was in here. Circumstances was in here. What's going on, guys? We had said hello to Sicko and Brian and Rod thank you, Rod, for making that intro. Really appreciate you, buddy. Vogger was in here. What's going on, Will? Thanks, buddy. And did I miss anybody? I think that was all of everybody. And of course, Cliff on Comics. Thanks, Cliff. Much appreciated. Thanks, everybody. And hope we should be on again next week. But I think the week of the 15th, I may not be able to make it for nephew birthday parties. But we will let you know when that comes around. But until then, never turn your back on a bartender.
A crappy waiter.